House of Gold by 21 Pilots. This is a really cool song. The chords are basic, C's, F's, A minors, G's. It's got one or two new chords perhaps, like A7, the B flat minor, that you can do as a bar chord. But before we go any further, please make sure you have a copy of the PDF so you can reference it to the chord diagrams. And if you need a copy of the PDF, just WhatsApp me or email me, I'll send it through to you. And let's get going and see what we're doing with our fretting hand. The song starts off with a chorus, opening with a C chord, finger 1 on the 2nd string, middle finger number 2 on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and ring finger going to the 3rd fret on the 5th string. Don't strum the top string. Next up is F. That's the one where your first finger is flat across the bottom 2 strings like that. Middle finger number 2 goes to the 3rd string, ring finger goes to the 4th string, 3rd fret, and you only strum 4 strings. That's your F chord. A minor starts off a lot like the C, finger 1's on the 2nd, middle finger goes to the 4th string, and then the ring finger underneath it. This is your A minor. Okay, make sure we know all these chords. The diagrams are on the PDF as well, as I mentioned. And then G, finger 1 goes to the 5th string. Remember, we're always counting from the bottom. On the 2nd fret, middle finger straight to the top, ring finger all the way to the bottom. And I have mentioned on other videos, some students prefer to play fingers 3 and 4 at the bottom for the G, so it looks like this. That's quite acceptable. Or you can play it with just the 3rd finger and do that as well. They're both going to sound cool. Now before we go to the bridge, which has that cool F and A7 and D minor and B flat minor, let's get the chorus working, because the chorus and the verse are basically the same chord structure the whole way through. So we need to get our rhythm underway now. Keep in mind as well that the original is actually played on a ukulele. I'm doing a guitar version of it, so obviously it's going to sound slightly subtly more different. I'm going to start with a pick, and I'm going to switch over to fingers. And your rhythm is actually on the PDF. It's going to be like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or even slower motion: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And you'll notice I said the 2 and the 4 out loud. The 2 and the 4 must be strummed louder. We call these accents. So instead of going, that would be without an accent. You can hear it slightly louder on the 2nd and 4th beat. Now, for fast rhythms like this, personally, I prefer using my fingers, but of course you may use your plectrum as well. So if you want to use a pick, not an issue. With a finger, I strum with my first finger, which is now going like that slow motion. Not like this. That's a very bad technique in a battle. It's like that. So strumming down on the nail, up on the soft, fleshy part of your finger. And your rhythm, slow motion, is going to sound like this while I'm playing a C chord up there, which you can't see. It's going to sound like this: 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And for the first part of the chorus, you're playing all the chords twice. It's going to change in the second line, but we'll get there now. So you're going to go 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and then you change to F. So if I zoom out and I play through all the changes, we're going to see and hear something like this. I'm going to play the first line, which is C, F, A minor, G, once each. If you want to join me, you can. I'm going to play it a little bit slower than on the original, just to get used to it first of all. And here we go. C's in place. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's as simple as that. And when it goes to the second line, I'm going to play it through C, F, C, G, C. You'll notice there's an extra chord. See if you can pick up before I tell you what has actually changed. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you pick up on that? I'm assuming that you picked up that the C goes twice, F goes twice, then the next C, the C in the middle of the second line, goes once, G once, and back to C once. If you play the whole chorus which, as we said, is the same for your verse. It's going to sound something like this. Okay, are you ready? Same tempo, and then we'll speed up after that. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... For all those that are pretty good at strumming and want to play it at the full tempo, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you've got that. Okay, now the bridge part, I really like this because it's got some nice unusual chord changes. It goes from the F to A7. You can hear the whole sort of tonality change going inside there to the A7 to the D minor. And then I'm going to show you two ways to play B flat minor. I'm first playing the bar chord version. Then back to F, C, F, C. Okay, but first of all, let's learn the A7 and B flat minor chords. Your A7, we play with finger 1 on the 4th string, finger 2 on the 2nd string, both in the 2nd fret. Some guitarists prefer to play it with 2 and 3. You can play it with 1 and 3. Okay, this is one of those chords where I'm not that fussy which way you want to play it. So 1 and 2 is cool, 2 and 3 is cool, 1 and 3 is cool. Don't do 1 and pinky. Okay, so there's 3 ways, whichever works for you, that's cool. Now, for the B flat minor, I'm first going to show you the bar chord, which means your first finger bars or goes across all 6 strings. So it sort of acts like a capo. Middle finger number 2 goes into the 2nd string of the 2nd fret, and then 3 and 4 go into the 3rd fret, 4th string, 3rd string. And the advantage of the bar chord is you can play all 6 strings. Now if you don't like the bar chord, leave fingers 2 and 3 as they are and just put the first finger at the bottom only. So it's finger 1, 1st fret, 1st string, finger 2, finger 3 and 4, and then the thumb more over the top. And then you don't strum the top 2, so those 2 strings off limits, and you play the bottom 4. Okay, now the bridge section, you're only going to play each chord twice. There's no sort of weird changes, there's no one bar of any chord, and it's going to go something like this from the F. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, A7, D minor. I like the B flat minor as a bar chord. To C, and it's really as simple as that. So what we're getting out of the song is we're learning a bar chord if you don't know bar chords yet. You're learning an A7 if you don't know it yet. D minor, I forgot to mention that. First finger, 1st fret, 1st string. 2nd finger there, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. The diagrams are on the PDF, and if you've got any questions, just drop me a WhatsApp. And I know the bar chords for some of us for the first time around, they can be quite challenging. So if you've got any hassles with the bar chords, don't hesitate, drop me a WhatsApp or email me. I'll be more than happy to help you get your bar chords working a bit better with some useful handy tips. Okay, and you've got a nice fast strumming tempo song. So your song, really, really easy the whole way through. You've learned all the basics you need. You know your chords, you know your rhythm, you've learned a bar chord, and you've learned a really cool song by 21 Pilots. Hope you enjoyed it. Have an awesome, fantastic week. Take care.